I'm Benjamin Hall, Fox News correspondent and New York Times best-selling author. Join me for my brand new podcast, Searching for Heroes. Make sure you subscribe to this series wherever you download podcasts and leave a rating and review.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I would have recorded videos, but for some reason, it's not like it's any random reason. There's a windstorm in the area that I lived at, so yeah, Wi-Fi ain't really working so well right now. So I figured, you know what, might as well do some podcast episodes. Probably have to do some videos for my other channel. It's like I'm being shut down from doing the videos that I want to do, but I had to do something. But anyways, Lael Hansen, she has returned, and that's probably the best thing for at least for like my YouTube part of my life. Yeah, I'm happy to see that she's came back. Like, if we gonna sit down and talk on that for 15 minutes, yeah, I can. I can. Man, y'all don't understand. The day I realized that something wasn't right and that she hadn't been posting and uploading, that's when I kind of got into like investigator, like catfish mode. You know, I started Googling and finding all these other different things. And so I was trying to do my best, but I didn't want to like come off as no stalker. But at the same time, I'm like, yo, if I do come across something, I'm like, I'm just trying to see if she's all right. So anyways, yeah, so when I seen that she had been posting in a while, because it was right after Juice WRLD's passing, and that's when I was like, oh, okay, well then that's, this girl needs a break. Like, you deal with X's passing 1 year, and then you deal with Juice WRLD's passing another year. Yeah, that's some crazy stuff. Like that, like because when X had passed, oh my goodness, I was out of it. I was completely out of it. That was something where I'm like, I've never have been that affected before by somebody that I didn't even know. I'd never been that affected before by somebody's death. Like, now I can talk about it. Now I'm not as sad about it. But 2018, oh man, I was out of it. I could have used a few hugs around that time, because I was like, bruh, that was something where I remember I was heading home from work. I almost cried. I remember I was on the bus and I almost just in tears crying on the bus, and people have probably been looking at me like, what are you crying for? And then telling them, they had been like, bro, you didn't even know this guy. Like, stop it. Like, there's no reason to cry. But I was sitting there. I remember there's these African people that live next door to me. I turned around because there was a guy. He was like, I don't know why. That's just a weird thing for me, like when people are walking like right behind you and stuff. So I figured, all right, I might as well turn around and tell him. Person I don't even know, person I don't even talk to. I turned around and looked over at him. I was like, bro, did you hear about X's passing? He was like, yeah, I heard about it. It's like some crazy stuff, man. Like, that's some stuff where I'm like, it had me talking to my neighbors about it. That's how crazy it was for me, man. Like, I'm like, nah, that's some wild stuff. So it was, and I remember that video. I couldn't even watch Lael's video. I remember Lael did a video, and I was like, I know if I watch her video, I'm going to just burst out in tears, because she actually had talked to X. Like, I just sent him an unread message and things. She actually communicated with the man. So I would imagine, like, they were cool. They were friends. And for you to, like, lose, like, I've been in those shoes before where you lose a friend. It's not a good feeling. I felt like the same way I felt when I lost friends. That was the same way I felt like losing X, because it was somebody where I'm like, you listen to his music, you connect. It ain't one of those things where it's like, oh, okay, just listen to this song. All right, want to listen to another song, listen to another. Like, no, you listen to his music and you're going to feel something. Whether it was his screaming music or whether it was his sad, peaceful music, but you was going to feel something, all right? So I remember when X had passed and Lael had posted a video, I could not watch it. I think I can't remember if I watched it or not afterwards, like sometime afterwards, but at that time being when the video was originally posted, I was like, nope, I cannot do this. I can't do this at all. So I didn't watch it. And I remember, I think when she did the reaction to his music video Moonlight, because Moonlight was kind of a sad video, because that was like, I think that was like the last video of his and things. Like that was it. Like, you know, that was like the last bit of like music video work that he worked on. But other than that, it was like, I mean, yeah, you still releasing music and everything else, but Moonlight was kind of sad, you know, because it was just like the message that we all kind of took from it. It was like, dang, man, like this is a very sad situation. So I remember watching that reaction, and I was like getting a little teary eyed watching her reaction. That's something I'm like, man, I'm out here watching the person's reaction, feeling a certain way. I'm like, no, that's not normal. So I think that was like after that I still didn't watch the video, because I'm like, I know I'm gonna cry if I watch it and stuff. So or at least if not cry, I am gonna get teary eyed. I'm gonna wipe some tears from my face. But anyways, then fast forward a year later, Juice World passes away, and I'm like, not Juice World. I'm like, that not him, man. That was something where I was like, it didn't affect me as much as X, but it still had an effect on me. I'm like, are you serious, man? How? Why? What happened? And then when you hear what happened, and you're like, dang, man. Like, that's why I just, like, it's, you know, I know, like, I can say so little, but at least I know I could say something that can potentially, like, change the mind of a person. Like, me, my thing is like, I always wish I could have been there to, like, help those in need. And definitely Juice World or anybody, I don't care who it is, really, but that, it just goes to anybody. Like, if you are battling addictions and you think having a friend can help you, consider me that friend, bro. I will be like your bestest friend of all time if you need that friend to talk to about anything. All right, but I remember when Juice World passed away, Lael had posted another video, and I think Juice World contacted her and was cool with they were like cool with each other. And and I think this was right after she just finished visiting that, like, because I know X, when they were releasing his last album, they did like this thing where all of these different like stuff was there, like his Air Forces, his cars, pictures, and all this stuff. So right after that, then that's when Juice World passes away. And I would imagine, like, you're taking in this emotional moment with X, like seeing all of his like household and just overall all of his belongings, and you're kind of having this connection, and then you go to his mausoleum, and then you're having a connection there, then you're seeing his family, and I'm like, you're just seeing and coming across all these different things, and then another death happens. Like, you just finished coping with this one death, and then another death happens. Like, that to me, that was some stuff where I was like, I to put myself in that situation, because I was in the same exact situation. In November of 2016, my grandfather had passed away. And I was close with my grandfather. I knew him ever since I was a child, ever since I was pretty much born. Like, you know, that was like, I didn't know my grandfather on my mom's side of the family up until like 2013. But in like from November of 2016 all the way to like April of, maybe, I think it was either March or April of 2017, I lost both my grandfathers and a childhood friend of mine. So I know that pain. I know, like, people are like, oh, you don't know how she felt. You don't know. I know that pain. I know exactly how she feels. Having to, you didn't even really, because to just overall kind of get a little bit on my personal life, the relationship with my grandparents, I really only have like a grandmother. And that's the thing. I'm like, I don't know who she is. I don't know her name. I don't know nothing about her. All I know is that I got one grandmother left in this world. And all I know is that she's somewhere in California. But I don't know her name. I don't know where she lives. I don't know anything about her. So, and that's the thing where I'm like, I don't even know if she's alive. So that's why I'm like, bruh, that's something that like lingers in my mind. But literally, I have no grandparents. Both my grandfathers died in the span of a few months. My other grandmother on my mom's side, she died before I was even alive. She died actually when my mom was a kid. And then my other grandmother, I don't know anything about her. So to lose both, like, the two grandparents that you do know of, like your blood related grandparents, to lose them both in the span of a few months. And then on top of that, you lose a childhood friend. This childhood friend, I had him over at my house. We were having like wrestling matches in our backyard. This dude came over to my house and drank up all my apple juice. Like, I'm saying, like, it's stuff like that where it's like you've had memories with people. Like, the one memory, like, I've had multiple memories with my grandfather on my dad's side of the family. You know, that was like just all throughout like my childhood, all the way up until like his passing. I've always had memories with him. I remember that was one thing that had happened. I remember when I dyed my hair blonde and how my uncles and everybody was reacting to it, saying how it looks weird. He was the one person that did say that he liked it. And that was something that I took to the heart. I'm all like, I can't even think of the last time where he said that he's liked something of mine, like whether it was a haircut or some shoes or some clothes, any of that stuff. So taking in that one moment, I took that and I kept that in my heart, because I was like, that's something I can't just let go of. I am thinking I should do it. If my hair would get right, I would dye my hair blonde again. But that was like, but there's like multiple memories with him. And then my other grandfather, it was like seeing him for the first time in my life. I seen him for the first time in my life in 2013. So that took that memory in, and then overall, like kind of talking with him a little bit on the phone here and there. Then my friend, of course, it was like just all throughout our childhood. Like, I remember the last time I talked with my friend, he said he was going to go into the military. I think he said he was going to become a Marine. But anyways, he passed away on New Year's Eve. My grandfather passed away in November, and then my other grandfather passed away in either was it like March or April. So I was like, bruh, I didn't know how I managed to still make YouTube videos and all of that. So Lael Hansen taking this break from YouTube, that is something that a lot of people, when you're dealing with stuff, it's okay to take a break. Me, on the other hand, that's like the one thing that just overall like stayed on my mind, because I was during that time I was working at this job, so I didn't want to like be like, oh, I can't show up and things, because if I really wanted to sit down and cope with all that stuff, I had sat down and coped with it. I've been sitting down for a while, but it's like to deal with all that stuff in the span of a few months, like that's wild, like that's some wild stuff. So her, on the other hand, like I don't know what was overall going on in her personal life, but I can see why she took that break. It's a very, very clear message. And I'm like, when you deal with stuff like that, you need a break. When it's some stuff that literally breaks you down. I've had things that have broken me down. But like me last year in freaking March, I was broken down, on top of like having, bro, I'm telling you, all of the things that was going down in the month of like March of last year. Oh man, that was a ride, bro. Like I remember I did say I was gonna take me a break. I took like a 2-day break, and I was right back to like, cause I was like, my thing was like, I need to do something to keep myself busy. If I don't do something to keep myself busy, then on top of being in the middle of a pandemic, I'm like, bro, what am I supposed to do? So yeah, I was like, I gotta do something to keep myself busy. I can't, just be sitting here not doing nothing. So I wonder if she's posted her other videos, or like at least reposted them. Hold on for a second. Hopefully my laptop is not being slow. Oh, I'm Dante. He reacted to it. Everybody is all like, yeah, I need to post my reaction to it. Oh, I thought they was all like Addison Rae. I thought it was her like twerking to Lael Hansen's song. I'm like, take the video, take that down. Take it down now, dude. I was like, do not post that. Because I thought it was her twerking to Lael Hansen's new song. She did come out with a new song called I'm All Alone. Oh, this is on her second. I accidentally clicked on Lael Hansen's second channel, and I was like, did she take the video down? But no, the video, it's still up. Oh, did she actually? Hold on for a second. I wonder if she like posted it on Spotify and stuff. Because if so, I got a song. Yup, she did. That song, it's actually good too. Lael Hansen, she was releasing some good music. Oh, I like the cover art to it. Yeah, we saving that. Yeah, I'm just happy to see Lael Hansen is back because it was something I'm like, I understand why she had overall took a break, and I'm like, yo, like that's something that's very well needed. And I'm definitely gonna watch Dante's reaction, see what he has to say and things. I'm pretty sure he's gonna say nothing but positive things. Like we got the community back, bro. Like I know these guys don't know me, but I'm just happy to see that they're back. I'm just happy to see she's in good health, making music, because she was making some music prior before she took a break. So I was all like, she did a cover of one of X's songs, "What Are You Afraid Of," and then I think she did some other music, and I was like, of course, like the Bad Baby diss tracks and stuff. Like, see, that's the thing that I'm wondering. Like, are we gonna get is like because her music video? So her music video was like her burying herself. So I don't know if that's like if she's gonna be burying her old self and she's not gonna be the Lael Hansen we all knew of, but if so, I don't mind getting some reaction videos back. Like, but if she doesn't, I understand. Like, it's one of those things where it's understandable. I understand, if you can't do it or just don't feel like doing it at the time. So, but yeah, I'm just overall happy to see her back. Like, it was very well needed. After a crazy year, that was perfect. This is perfect. Like, getting Lael Hansen back, that is a perfect thing. So, Lael Hansen, if you hear this, welcome. Just know this. Us fans, myself, the rest of your fans, we love you. All right, we love you. We love your energy. We love everything about you. There is not for 1 second or 1 day we was not thinking about you. Yeah, there's all these. See, my thing is like the question, because I was watching some of these videos of people like overall talking on there. Lael Hansen, was you really working at a Planet Fitness or a LA Fitness or whatever fitness place? Because people were saying that, and I'm all like, wait a minute, what? Like, this girl really quit to work at Planet Fitness. No. I'm like, I don't want to believe that. You quit to work at Planet Fitness. What? And I'm like, then the places was closed. So that's why I'm like, how do you, I guess it can make sense because I'm like, places closed, so she figured I'll come back to YouTube. But I'm like, no, that just don't sound right. No, you don't quit YouTube to work at Planet Fitness. That does not sound right at all. I'm like, plus it was like the majority, freaking gyms, they were closed throughout the majority of the pandemic. So I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Like, man. So yeah, there was people commenting on my videos telling me that, and I'm like, I don't know. Let's hear what Lael Hansen has to say about all of this. But anyways, yeah, Lael, we love you. Welcome back. Yeah, let's see what what happens in the year 2021. But anyways, talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Yeah, make sure you guys go subscribe and check out Lael Hansen's new song, "I'm All Alone." Or is it I'm All Alone? That's what it's called. All right, but anyways, yeah, thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.